Robert Gesellman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. If you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Gesellman, a California-born ball player. He was a 13th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Rocket to third, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lagares giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Sabathia into his motion. First pitch on the way. To first. Bird gloves it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch from CC. And he fouls this one off. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Popped up. And there's out number 2. Now batting, Yoenis Cespedes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Here's Neil Walker. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Lagares is under it, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches. I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Manuel Margot. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up around the face.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Lagares is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 0-2 once more. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Drury. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Sanchez brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez, the runner at second with one away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in, Aaron Judge was a strikeout victim in his first try. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Now that's popped up. Drury over to his left. One away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frank Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that served Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. First offering on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is at the plate. Neil Walker as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lagares is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Just missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Just hung in there on that one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cespedes. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 on to the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off the 4th inning, right fielder, Michael
Infield
Conforto.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Sabathia sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1.